We got to take 3 different measurements, starting with what we want the height to be here. And what I like to do is try to match all the other doors in the house, or at very least, and in this case, match this one right here that's right next to it, because it really bothers me when the heights are off. So we'll take a look at this one compared to this one and get the height first. So we can take a measurement from right here down to the floor, but what I like to do is to actually measure the top of this. It just makes things easier when putting this together. So this is 3/4 of an inch. We can just hold our tape right here and mark right here. And this is the actual top of this. So if we're matching this trim, we can measure from the floor and up to this line, and that will tell us exactly how big we need to make this. So 80 1/4 would be the height that we want. Now in my case, I am actually going to be replacing this. So on the other side, I've already taken the trim off, and you can see there is room to go up here if I wanted to. So if I wanted to match the height of a different door, which I might want to get closer to, I could go all the way to, say, 81. But I do want to leave some room. It's a good idea to leave about a 1/2 inch to the framing all the way around. That way you can adjust accordingly. So if I measure the other opening compared to this, it'll give me a better idea of where I want the height to be. And this looks to be just about a 1/2 inch bigger. So I think that original measurement, 80 1/4, would probably work. And make sure that your trim is going to cover. Mine is plenty wide, so that will work. So I'm going to go with our first measurement being 80 1/4. So on the door frame itself, I've written down 80 1/4. That's our height. And now for our width, I'm just going to measure in between here. And I have just about 30 inches. And then I want to check that on the bottom, about 30 1/4. So I think, like I said, to leave a 1/2 inch on either side. If I do 29 inches, I think that'll work for the door opening. I'll write that down, 29 inches. So now we need to determine the width. And really, 3.5 inch stud, 1/2 inch drywall, 1/2 inch drywall. It should be 4.5 inches. But what I want to do is go around this entire thing and take a close look. So up top here, it is just over 4.5 inches. And this can vary because of several reasons. But I know in my case, it's going to be different because of this framing not being perfect. And there was really nothing I could do about it when I was doing this. So that's going to end up making this about 4 5/8 in this area right here. And every other spot around this door, it's looking like 4.5 inches. So just check several spots to make sure you're good. So I have a couple options since this isn't all the same. I could hold my piece up here and then I can scribe the back side of it and make it perfect, but then you would have a curve on either side of this, which isn't terrible. But what I'm going to choose to do is to split the difference. So most of the way around this is 4.5 inches, and for about 2 feet maybe, this is 4 5/8. So I'm going to go right in between at 4 9/16 all the way around. So that way I can just run it through my table saw, and I think I'll be able to make this work.